guys, it's Lindsiann here, and today we have another thrift flip video. Every time I say thrift flip, it feels like I have a lisp. Thrift flip. Thrift flip. Okay, there we go. So today I pulled out a bunch of pieces that I don't really wear anymore, and we're gonna see if we can upcycle them and turn them into pieces that I do wear. It's actually like a really gloomy day outside, so I thought it would be the perfect day to pull out my good old sewing machine and thrift flip some clothes. In my last thrift flip, I mainly just focused on jeans, so for this one, I want to try to see if I can make some new cool, trendy Instagram tops. Honestly, like all these Instagram tops have such little fabric. Like, I swear to God, it only takes like probably at maximum like a 1 foot by 1 foot piece of fabric to make a shirt, but it costs like $70, which makes no sense, but that's hashtag capitalism for you. Also, just like, I have honestly no idea what I'm doing. Whenever I like do these thrift flips, I kind of just go with the flow. Like for this video, I have some sort of idea of what I want to do, but it's not certain. So it's gonna be interesting to see what the end product is. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get into the brainstorming. Okay, so the first top that I want to make is this Halley top. See, like, it's like a slinky material almost, and the top is connected by these chains, and it's like the ruching on the side. I think that's really cute. I think Sydney Carlson wear it, and I thought it was so cute. So we're gonna try to make it with this shirt. They had it in the green, so I think it'll also look really good in purple. Since this shirt is kind of big, like I got this shirt from Yes Style, and it was supposed to be oversized, but I don't know, I don't think it fits me very well. So here's the plan for the shirt. I'm gonna first cut out a rectangular piece of fabric from the purple shirt, and then put 2 darts on the side so it fits me better. And then I'm gonna ruche it, and hopefully it turns out like a pretty top. So the first thing I'm going to do is just cut out the piece of fabric. I didn't really measure anything. I kind of just did an estimate of how big the fabric should be. And this is going to be like our starting point. And then I tried the fabric on, but I wanted to get rid of the excess fabric first. So I kind of just pinned an estimate of how much fabric I'll actually be needing and just cut that off. I also use soap as a fabric marker. I don't know if I would recommend. It didn't really work well. Maybe you should use it on like a hard surface. So I used my soap marker again to just draw 2 diagonal lines on the sides, and then I just do a straight stitch on both sides in the sewing machine. After I do the straight stitches, I just cut off the excess fabric. But after trying it on, I realized that like my body isn't like a trapezoid shape, and it actually has some sort of like curves to it. So I realized that instead of just drawing lines, I need to actually draw curves. And I didn't really film this part because I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't really measure it. I kind of just drew some curvy lines in the fabric, but it actually turned out kind of decent. I'm trying on like the newly stitched top, and it definitely fits me a lot better. But now it's time to cut out like the side and back pieces of the fabric because it is a halter top. So I kind of just use like a marker and just trace along the outline of my bra so it kind of fits better, I guess. And then just cut that out with scissors. And then I tried it on again, and like the fabric droops by itself naturally. So I just kind of pinned where it drooped and just measured out exactly how much I want to cut off in the back and just cut it off. I literally just spilled my pins all over the floor. This is going great. Now it's time to like make the little strings that hangs off on the sides. It's a thing that ruches the fabric together. So I just cut off one of the arm sleeves, and I just folded it in half and just made a straight stitch as close as I could to the edge. And then I just used scissors and I cut as close as I could to the stitch. Okay, so I just finished making the strappy thingies on the side, and I really couldn't figure out how to like do it inside out. So like the seam thing is just gonna show, but you know what, that's fine. It has already been like 2-3 hours, I think, and I am still not done, so whatever. But the next step is to make the ruching part, like the part where it scrunches up. So what I'm planning to do here is, you can see my shirt over here, and this is where I made the stitch, and I want to make like 2 like tunnels almost, so I can thread those things through and like scrunch it up. So I'm thinking of using a seam ripper and seam ripping this out, like these parts out, the first things I did, and then I'm gonna use the sewing machine and make 2 like stitches like over here, and then so like if you guys can imagine, like the string thing will go here and over here. I'm so bad at explaining, but you guys will see what will happen. Okay, so I made the tunnels. Do you see how there are like 2 tunnels here? So what I imagine the string is gonna go like up through here, it's gonna come down around here, and then here, so we can like tie it and like, you know, like tie in a little knot here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our little thingamajiggies here, and we're just gonna thread this, what's this called again? I don't even know what these are called. Whatever, I'm gonna thread this thing up here and down here. This is actually turning out so good. I love it. Like, this is so cute. Like the roots. Okay, so this is the ruching detail is done, and I just left like the little ends here. I really like it. It's so cute. Oh my god. Okay, so now I just have to repeat the same thing on this side, and then we'll like sort out this thing. But so far so good. Okay guys, we have both sides scrunched up. That literally took forever. For the last step, I took a bracelet because they have like the shirt has like the metal thingies over here. I took a bracelet and I like used pliers, and I basically made it into 2, if you guys can see. And I'm just gonna attach this to the shirt and then attach another purple band in the back so I can tie it. And then we'll be done. Finally. It's literally been like 4 hours. Okay guys, this is the finished product. And why does it actually look so cute? Like, oh my god, I am so proud of myself for doing this. It literally took forever, but like, it looks like a real top. Like, you see, we even have little side pieces here, little ruching. I'll admit, the ruching is probably a little bit too much. Next time, if I were to make this, I would probably, instead of not use like so much fabric over here and just use a lot less, so it doesn't look so like bunched up. But besides that, I think it looks so cute. Like, considering that like I made this out of a huge old shirt, I think we did a good job here. 10 out of 10.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her.
Okay, so for this shirt, I want to turn it into like the bralettes that like I think Orseund Iris sells, that have very, very thin straps and you like tie it in the middle. And I think it'll be kind of easy to turn it into here, but we will see. Okay, so the first thing I did was just cut off some fabric from the button-down shirt because we won't be needing a lot, and then I used a bikini as a template and just kind of traced that on the piece of fabric, and then I folded it in half so it would be symmetrical on both sides, and then just cut out the pattern on that side. And then I just turned it around and just cut off the excess fabric on the back. And then I just tried it on, and I was just pinning the fabric in places that I think would fit better. And then I just sewed the areas that I pinned. After I sewed it together, it still didn't look quite right, so I went back with my bikini and I kind of just pinned the fabric around the bikini because I thought that would have like a better shape. And that's pretty much it for the bralette, and now it was time to just sew the straps. The straps were the hardest part because I had to make them super, super thin, so I basically just did the same technique I did for the first top, but I just made sure that it was closer to the edge. and I try to cut it as close to the edge as possible so it would be really, really thin. So after I finished the 4 straps, I just sewed them to the shirt and then I was done. This bralette actually turned out really, really cute and I really like the color. The hems of the bralette weren't that neat, but you know what? Considering that I'm a very, very, very amateur sewer, I think overall the bralette turned out pretty well. This is probably not something I would wear in like suburban Michigan because it just shows a little bit too much skin. But you know what? If I was in like LA or New York, I would totally rock this. It's actually adorable. I love it. So for my next thrift flip, I wanted to make a tie-dye shirt that everyone is wearing right now. And it was actually really simple. All you need is a shirt, a bowl, some rubber bands, a spray bottle, bleach, and water. So the first thing you do is just crumple up the shirt. Like that was all I did. There was no fancy technique to it. I literally just crumpled it up into a ball. And then I just started putting rubber bands over it. I just made sure that like the rubber bands were spaced out evenly. There was no pattern or anything that I was following. After I had the shirt tied together, I just used my spray bottle, which I put a 1-to-1 ratio of water and bleach, and just started spraying the whole entire shirt. Towards the end, I just basically poured some of the bleach solution on there, and then I waited for 15 minutes. Afterwards, I just undid the rubber bands, and then I just put it in the wash. I'm just a lonely fucking you. After it was all clean, I just let it air dry, and this shirt turned out so pretty. I love it. It's not like an in-your-face tie-dye. I really like how it's more toned down and subtle. And it's definitely like something that like Urban Outfitters would sell for $30, and I just made it for literally $5. So that's it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed making this video. I have a couple more pieces to also thrift flip as well. So if you guys like this video, thumbs up and leave a comment down below letting me know, and hopefully I can make some more. But in the meantime, I really hope that you guys have a good day, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Breaking news got me breaking. I was present, hopeless, praying. Struck down at 20, plenty left to put behind you. You ain't peaked, never speaking, now they speaking about you, leave it alone. Hope you grinning while you watch your bros on some sofa sunny shit to brighten up a wounded soul. Honest, you the penny.